The final day of the Premier League season, and we still got the title to decide, as well as a couple of the European spots. Basically, the relegation has been confirmed. Luton Town need an absolute miracle to turn things around over Nottingham Forest, so not really going to happen. But as it is, you would think Manchester City would wrap it up, only needing a point against West Ham, and Arsenal must beat Everton to stand any opportunity. But there was a scenario: if Manchester City lose at home to West Ham and Arsenal beat Everton, somehow Arsenal clinch it from the jaws of despair. So, is Manchester City going to finally bottle it, or are they going to win it for the 4th time in a row? Well, the final day of the season has brought upon strange things in the past. Of course, Manchester City have prevailed when push comes to shove, but a couple of times 2-0 down against Aston Villa and QPR on the final day at home, before somehow pulling off a 3-2 victory to end up securing the title. So nothing's for sure, and also because West Ham, David Moyes, it's his final game in charge of the club too, so they wanted to give their fans a good send-off. Meanwhile, Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp there, it's his final game. It was meant to be a 3-horse title race, but yeah, Liverpool have fell away. So I'm going to go for Arsenal to somehow pull off a title miracle there. Arsenal to beat Everton. They've managed to win their final game of the season for the past 12 seasons in a row. And yeah, fortunately for Everton and the likes of Nottingham Forest as well too, well, you have to say they are going to be safe. With their points deductions, has it come back to bite them? So yeah, going to go for Arsenal to win 3-0 convincing at Everton. It'd be interesting if Arsenal scores first against Everton. That will really put Manchester City under pressure. Of course, 0-0 still going to be enough, because as things stand, Manchester City lead by 2 points over Arsenal there. Meanwhile, what else have we got? So we got my Chelsea team. Somehow, if we beat Bournemouth, which we should at home, I'm going to go for them to win at home as well too. Meanwhile, Tottenham, if they somehow bottle it against Sheffield United, with some of their fans being absolutely joyful in the fact that they lost against Manchester City, putting Manchester City in the pole driver's position to win the title, because they have a hate-love relationship with Arsenal there, being their rivals. And technically for myself, as I'm a Chelsea supporter, you would think that I would not be supporting Arsenal to win the title, but I'm just after a bit of variety of different winners. It gets a bit stale if you have the same team winning it over and over again, which is the case with Manchester City. And with their 115 points, with their charges looming as well too, who knows, they might end up getting all these titles, trophies removed anyway, and somehow dropping down the divisions as well if they are found guilty. Yeah, so I think Tottenham will get the job done against Sheffield United, but if somehow they do bottle that, then they end up getting into the Europa Conference instead of the Europa League, after somehow having the opportunity at the Champions League, which we know now that Aston Villa has done an amazing job, and so they have got that for themselves. Not going to go into too much detail on the other matches there. There wasn't too much exciting stuff to look forward to, really, other than the title potential, which, you know, I think will come to fruition. So it's going to be a very exciting day tomorrow. Arsenal to score first, easily have control of the game against Everton. Manchester City get a bit nervous, being 0-0 for quite a while, looking a bit shaky. And of course they have two minds, whether or not to attack, whether or not to hold on defensively, and I think that West Ham will somehow get a 1-0 win in the 85th minute and then Manchester City will be all hands to the deck, throwing everything at it. Haaland's going to hit the post, and it's not going to happen. The fans are going to be absolutely devastated, and they're not going to win the 4th title. Right, it's going to be Arsenal. So congratulations, Arsenal. You are this season's Premier League title winners.